Ladles and jelly spoons, bugs and groats, potatoes of all ages. It's time for a stream. It's time for the Wizard of Oz, our mainstay Football Manager 2023, right here on Twitch. We started with Adelaide United FC, home of Nestori Irankunda. We won the A-League finals. We won the Australian version of the FA Cup with a stupid name that we don't say because it's dumb. Then we went to South Korea and won absolutely everything with the mighty John Yam Dragons, K-League 2, K-League 1, Korean FA Cup and the Asian Champions League. Then we ran off to Italy and didn't win a thing, much like Australia Socceroos are going to do tonight because they're 2-1 down against Ecuador right now. I'm about as happy with this result as I was at the end of our stint at Palermo, which is why we ran away and joined Arminia Bielefeld in Germany, where we got promoted to the Bundesliga, qualified for 2 consecutive German Cups, 2 consecutive Europa Leagues. We're in the Conference League now, which we might win, but we want to win the European Champions League. This is our last season with Arminia Bielefeld. Come what may, we are leaving at the end of this season. We are done. Not because we hate them or anything else, but because it is time to move on. How are we doing, everybody? The mask is on. I don't know why. I've hit the wrong key. It's all gone wrong. If I seem a bit distracted, it's because I've literally got the game happening right down there. Australia versus Ecuador. Australia are down 2-1 after a penalty and a really well-worked corner. And as usual, we've spoken about it before on this channel at length during the World Cup. I don't want to go too far into it, but Graham Arnold doesn't have any answers. We're 2-1 down, and we're still playing with a back five that isn't working. So, if you're wondering, or if you're thinking of ever suggesting, hey, DP, why don't you play a back five? Why don't you use wing backs? Back fives are disgusting, and I hate them, and they're wrong. I'm not judging anyone who uses them. You're allowed to be wrong if you choose to be. It's totally fine. Back four, where it's at. Don't talk to me about all the goals we've conceded so far this season. It's fine. Brandon Dean, we've been having a chat in the chat while I waited for the stream to start, because I'm sitting at the desk doing nothing, just waiting for the timer to run out. We're getting denied a free kick. Again, beautiful. It's only friendly. Time to build for your next comp. And Garen Kowal has just come on. He's the guy that got sold to Newcastle and is currently struggling on loan at Hearts. But for more reports, very, very good talent. Nearly scored an equaliser at the World Cup against Argentina, right at the death. Very unlucky to be denied his first and only World Cup goal. Well, first it would have been, and then who knows what would have happened, because that would have sent the game to extra time and stuff. Would have been awesome. Alas, 'twas not to be, and the reason I'm watching this game, we were speaking about it in the Discord before, hero of the save back in the Adelaide United days, and we re-linked with him years later when we got to Palermo FC in Italy. Nestori Irankunda, 17-year-old Wunderkind, who plays right here in Adelaide, local lad. He's only 17 years old. If he takes the pitch, will become the youngest Socceroo of all time. It looks like Graham Arnold's going to be an idiot and not let him do it. Very, very dumb. And that's what we were talking about in the chat. Why not just throw him on? There's no point leaving him to rot on the bench because nothing else is working. So put on the kid who's got very much a habit this season in the real world, here on Earth 1, like on Earth, of coming off the bench and scoring cracking goals. It just seems really dumb. Has the kid got another nationality? I think Nestor Irankunda does. I think Kowal does as well, but they're declared for Australia, so they're stuck with us now, and they can't jump ship. Ha ha ha, suckers. But I don't know what they are off the top of my head. But yeah, more than likely. So yeah, anyway, enough of that rubbish. I'll be semi-paying attention to it down in the corner of my vision here. But what's been going on in the save? Well, we won a game of football in the league last night against bottom of the league Carlsbury, who've taken our place at the bottom of the league. Yeah, I know. And that rocketed us up the table to the nosebleed territory of 14th position after we lost our first 2 league games against Stuttgart 3-0 and then Bayern 3-0. Stuttgart away, Bayern at home. It was horrible, and I was a very, very, very cranky man. We did beat Real Sporting in the Conference League, though, to qualify for the league stage, a stupid league table because we don't have groups anymore. So we got that going for us. Straight off the bat tonight, we're playing Fortuna Düsseldorf, who are actually below us in the league, believe it or not. We've got Wolfsburg, and we've got Schalke. Schalke have just come up from Zwei Bundesliga, so we're hoping we can roll them. Wolfsburg, always a little bit tricky, but we are at home, and then we're away to Düsseldorf. Who the hell knows what's going to happen there, because our away form is so ropey. The other news, if you missed the stream last night, disaster struck on deadline day. Basically, just before deadline day, we got an offer for one of our players. You can see him right here. He is on the transfers out list. Miroslav Delabasic, who we brought in a few seasons ago for £5.75 million. He played 15 games that season because we brought him in January. I believe after we lost Morgala back in the day, maybe. He was ever present last season, averaged a 6.78, which wasn't fantastic or earth-shattering, but he definitely did a job for us. 4-star player, one of our best players, best defender for sure. And then FC Bayern came in and made an offer before deadline day. We turned it down. It was, I think, 33 million plus add-ons, taking up to about 45. Declined it because it's Delabasic and we need him because we're aiming to win the Conference League this season. Apparently, that wasn't acceptable for young Miroslav, who cracked the SADs massively. We had a chat. I said, look, if they meet your minimum fee release clause of 49 million, you can go. If I remove my face, you will see it. You probably saw it on the previous screen anyway. But that's exactly what they did. They came in with 49 million and off he went. Quick as you like, job done. Also, Saul has moved to Real Sporting, who we just knocked out of the Conference League for 1.5 million, just bringing in a bit more change. And Marco Gaia, a young midfielder, has gone out on loan to Spal, which I believe is what Italians call spam. In terms of transfers in, I mean, we didn't do a huge amount of business. Most of these we'd sorted. All these guys we'd sorted in the summer on deadline day, because suddenly we were down a very important piece of the puzzle in form of centre-back. We brought in Matthias Torrico, who is a young 21-year-old Argentinian. He's capped at under 23 level. Didn't cost us a fortune. He's got bags of potential, which we love around these parts. If you've been paying attention, you know that's a common theme. Very good in the tackle. Fair bit of pace that he can probably work on. But he's come in for the princely sum of 4.8 million. Dusan Pajovic, another Pajovic. We've got the Pajovic brothers. I don't know if they're brothers. He's a midfielder. He's 22. Again, fair bit of potential. Mainly because Chuck Vermaker, Daniek, Gillespie, they're all getting on a bit. And yeah, he looks decent. He has played in a couple of games and he's been fine. 1 million quid for him, absolute bargain. And then Joseba Medina from Real Sociedad. He's coming capped at under 19 levels, 23. He's probably not going to improve, but he's decent. He can play left back, he can play centre back, and that's all we're really looking for. So that is all the transfer news. In terms of the other comps, we're going to get knocked out of the cup probably this stream against FC Bayern, although that's in, geez, that's not till November, so maybe next stream on Thursday. Unless a miracle happens and we're not buying out of the cup, and then we've got a really good chance of winning that and we'll be pushing for it, but I think our run ends here. In Conference League, as mentioned, we qualified for the league stage proper. 36 teams in the mix, with the likes of West Ham, Hearts, Anderlecht, who we played in Europa League last season. Roma are there. Let's see, Dundee, Rangers we've got to potentially face. I can't remember who we've drawn, but anyway, that's all going on. And then usual league stuff, Bayern are going to win it. And we haven't got a hope in hell, so we just want to finish as high as we can. That is the state of play, and I am friggin' out of breath. That was a lot of words I spat out very, very quickly. Okay, so we're racing through press conference because I want to get into the football and play Fortuna Düsseldorf. So let's get her done. Socceroos are still playing and they're still being crap. We can't get the ball out of our own half. We just have... but who is Maximilian Bayer? I don't know who you are. Pretty good, 31, not that expensive. No. It's 31. Not doing it. I look down at the game, and we're back in our own half again. Because we're playing with a back five, and everybody's out wide. We've got no one in the centre, and that's where Ecuador keep winning the ball. Change the shape, GA. It's not working. You need to do something, because what you're doing is incorrect. No? Okay. Keep banging your head against that wall, buddy. He needs to sort that, because if he doesn't, Australia's not going to the next World Cup. Billy Stapley's excellent form deserves recognition, apparently. And I'm not praising him on a 6.86 because that's insane. Simoncini can speak German now. That'll be good when he comes back. We sent him out on loan again this season. So, yeah, that's a thing that happened. What else was I going to talk about? Oh, the other thing that happened because of the transfer of Dela Basic, the one bright spot, because I kind of went into a panic when that all happened. We're out of debt completely. We just slipped back into the red before deadline day, and now we've got 33 million in the bank. We're going to go through that in no time at all because we hemorrhage money due to our low attendances and so on and so forth and what have you. But yeah, overall, we should be fine. They're telling me to bring some other players back into the squad, and I don't think I'm going to. Pajovic, you do want to be an advanced playmaker or a central midfielder. That's very interesting. Well, then let's set you up with that. Do you want to be on support or attack, young man? On support. Well, that's what I did because I'm a caring individual. And we're going to start Dadai up front, but we can bring Westergren on from the bench. We'll swap those two guys over, so we've got cover there. I can bring on... I kind of want Daniel Con, but he's just played international, so... Why is that guy up front? That seems dumb. Yeah. Kim, on the bench. Kim's actually fitter than Novello. Is this dumb? Should I have someone else on the bench? Daniek or Mikado? Over Chuckman? I don't need two centre backs on the bench. Yeah, I want Daniek in the squad. Just seems like madness to not do that. Alright, that's better. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's go. We're gonna play some football, kids.
Yay, football! Yay! We like the football.
Supposed to know, Tuesday night, no stream tomorrow night. It's off stream night. We will return after this evening on Thursday. We're not wrapping up now, I'm just telling you. I did get some bummer news today. Friend of mine, well, not a friend of mine, basically my sister, talked about it before, had a death in the family, and she was one who was going to come to see Christone Kingfish Ingram with me next Monday, and now can't make it because of funeral plans. Very sad for multiple reasons. Selfishly, of course, for me, sad because basically my sister from another mister can't come to the gig, and that sucks. Obviously their family's having a hard time, so all my love to them. I hope everything's okay and you guys are doing alright. Call me anytime, you know this. Yeah, so that's a thing that was a bit of a downer. But my other bestie, Claire Bear, she's still coming with come hell or high water, or I'll steal her socks or something. I don't know. So now I'm gonna find someone else to come Kingfish because I've literally got 3 tickets. Hey, Kim's just scored a football goal. Or are they going to disallow it? Give us the goal, you monster. Come on. Yes. First goal of the stream. That needs some trumpet action. I need a hotkey for this. Header, moving away from goal. He tried that last stream. Didn't work. Work this time. Go, go, go. Beautiful stuff. I wonder if they'll ever approve my goal emote. I don't think they will. I should check on that. probably a way I can find out. I'm waiting on a twitchy thing. Here's Pajovic, the new midfielder, passing to Utzon. That was great. Utzon passes around to Kim. Kim's in the area. Tries to chip the keeper. That was a very cheeky effort, but the keeper's actually got a hand to that to keep it out. So, you know, that's nice. There's 5 minutes to go in the Socceroos game, and we're still 2-1 down. So GA has fixed nothing. We're actually attacking with a little bit of pace. That guy's just been cleaned up by 2 defenders. If you don't know what I'm talking about, yeah, that commentary's not going to match what's going on the stream. Oh, that was a beautifully worked goal by this guy. It's disgusting. Albertini there. The turn was just awesome. As much as I hate to admit it, but what do you do about this? Watch this. But never seen that in the match engine before. Sadly for us, that was impressive. Like, really impressive. Watch this. Back heel, boop, spins. Crazy. Right. Encourage the lads, because we've coughed up a goal shortly after scoring, and that sucks. Get there first. Win the football. No, no, no. Why are you getting done for... Jesus, why are you leaving so much space in behind? We're playing away from home. This is how we play away from home. I'm not watching your replay. It was disgusting. Gillespie with a free kick. Nothing doing. We've got a corner. We're back down to 15. Come on, we need to go. We need to equalise, and then we need to take the lead. Danny Floor, first goal of the season, does exactly what he's told. He knows what side his bread is buttered, or his bread-like product of choice. I don't know. Maybe he can't have gluten. Maybe he's into crackers. I do know he's into the goals, is what he is. Beautiful stuff. Australia still losing. 2 minutes to go, in case you were wondering. And that dude was massively offside. Stop letting him get in front of you. Get goal side, you morons. They're going to do it again here. We are in all sorts at the back. Centre back is a problem. Like, that was Palmer screwing the pooch. You know what we're not doing? We're not kicking the crap out of him. Show me the league table. Look at this crap. Pajovic, free kick, launches it far post. Why is Stapley there trying to win a header? He's 3 feet tall. Look at the space this guy's in. All they've got to do is get the ball over here, because no one was tracking his run. Thankfully, no one picked him out, and we get away with it, and we've launched a counter attack. Sort of. That should have been a penalty, surely. He was absolutely clattered there. Here they come. Come on, keep him out. Better. Utzon, in space. He's got Kim in front. Kim's offside. Stapley now. Finds Norris. It's Pajovic. God damn it, guys. Not the start we're looking for. We're not having much fun in the league. Go positive. The Bellows had to come on for Kim. Lorente's on a 5.9. Highlights just started. Oh my God. Don't you dare concede 4 goals. Norris is coming off for Kovermans. Stapler's coming off for Bastos. And I've gone attacking, although that hasn't gone through yet. Novello getting front. He does. Finds Gillespie to Bastos. Oh. Now the change has gone through. And I've berated Lorente. He's on a 5.8. You better believe he's getting a 2-week fine after this game. That is atrocious. There's only 2 minutes left. They're just going to run it because that's all they need to do. They don't even have to try. That's great work from the Bello. Bastos, just leather it near post, dude. Seriously. It's 2 really good chances he's had. To equalise. He could have equalised and put us ahead with his 2 shots. We've got no changes to make and we've got players who are exhausted. And I still don't understand why everybody is getting so tired all the time. I can see another one now because we've gone attacking. Everyone's exhausted. We don't have anything left in the tank. Come on, go and get it. You've got time. It's great to Bastos. Play it across. Three shots. Sorry, we're in Germany. 3 shots. Australia game. It's 5 minutes of extra time. They're in the 92nd minute now, or 93rd. Still nothing. Do not talk to the media after we lose. We could get fired. We may not be able to see out the season and do the things we want to do if these guys don't get their act together. I thought Lorente's days of doing that were behind us. Two-week fine. Unacceptable. Who else was ordinary? I'll find him and I'm going to talk to him. Joe Gauci is that bad. Good shout, Lucas. We got 30 seconds of injury time and we've done absolutely nothing with it. I think that's... No, not quite the final whistle, but... Mind you, Llorente is not much better with his 5.8 against Fortuna Dusseldorf. I'm very tempted to put Spiesel in. In fact, Spiesel's going to play against Wolfsburg because you are not keeping a starting spot after that performance. Bastos, surprisingly, in that game, has walked away with a rating of 7.5, missing, 3 chances to win the game? So, you know, respect for that. Yeah, Daniel can come in. I'm going to stick with Pajovic. I thought he played really well in that one. I'm actually happy with him. But Norris is coming out for Kovermans, as he's in better form. This Pajovic is in a better form than Uhrmann, so he's going to play. And we're going to back youth. Ball playing defender on defend. Ball playing defender on defend. Make that your go-to. And at right back, Westergren, Palmer. Westergren's going to come in because Palmer didn't do a lot to convince me there. Yep, that's the squad. I'm happy with that. And Gillespie's going to have a breather in the next game. Even though it's still 9 days away. Why is there a game 9 days away? I don't know. Palmer, talk to him. Because if he's going to get a grumpy on about getting fined, maybe he shouldn't play so crap. What is your problem? Yeah, you're damn right we don't need a solid goalkeeper. Is he though? No. No, he's not. Wow. 5.8. So Australia lost. Nestori Irankunda didn't play. So unless they bring him into the team for the upcoming friendly that involves England, he's probably not going to break that record, and GA's just screwed him out of it because he's a jerk. So, you know, there's that. Not brilliant. I don't care if he thinks it's unfair. Dude, it's a 5.8. There's never been a fairer fine in Football Manager. We got mugged too. Look at the XG. Just poor little Bastos. He forgot how to finish. He didn't forget how to finish. He forgot how to finish on target. And that doesn't help the cause. We didn't deserve to lose that game, I don't think. But lose it, we did. And it's become a bit of a common theme so far this season. We have lost 3 of our first 4 in the league, but we're undefeated in the Conference League. So figure that out. We also went undefeated in the Europa League last season until the final. And even then it was on pens. We don't deserve these results. And we were losing before Della Basic left. So that I can't even point to that and say, well, that's why. It's Llorente. We've got money in the bank. We've got a transfer budget. And I'm seriously thinking that in January, we buy a goalkeeper and bin off Llorente, because that guy does my head in. If we can do that for the club, that will make me happy. That's a league you'll be happy to leave, to rid them of Llorente. No one our luck, we'll sell him. Some idiot club will come along and buy him for big money. And that's the club we'll wind up at, and I'll be stuck with him again. We're going to be on the telly against Schalke. How about that? How's about that? Right, fix the dynamics, even though we're doing physical training, which we absolutely need to do because these fitness levels are stupid. And then we're going to have some fun in the build-up to the Schalke match and make sure our dynamics aren't trash. They're not great, and managerial support is taking a dip because we're not winning. We're at the wrong end of the table and we need to get some points on the board. When I said the focus was going to be on Conference League this season or winning silverware, I didn't mean you just don't play in the league and you tank it. That really doesn't help anybody. And I would hate for our last game at Arminia Bielefeld, win or lose, I would hate for it to be the relegation playoff. We're better than that. We've shown it for the last 3 seasons. So yeah, I'm not having that. So, a little bit of personal news. Not really personal news. Like, I'm not telling secrets out of school. I talked a while ago about jumping on the scales after I got back from my work trip to Geelong in Victoria, and freaking out because I went on a big weight loss kick last year between January and before I moved back to Adelaide. I didn't lose a ton of weight. I lost about 10 kilos, and I've never been like a big dude. I'm short, but I got a little round. And I started going to the gym and I changed my diet and I was walking every day and I dropped 10 kilos and I had I wasn't ripped, I wasn't none of that stuff. But, I was dropping weight and I was feeling really, really good. And then I moved here, got distracted with sorting out the furniture and everything else. I had the whole episode of tennis elbow being a real problem. So annoying and so painful. So that sucked. And the other problem was where I was living prior to moving back home here to Adelaide. Very limited options in terms of junk food and crap food. And again, I changed my diet, but it was easier because there were only 3 places in the town I was living in, and in a very short space of time, you eat the crap out of that, you get bored. So it's not overly appealing. So that was a good thing. And I moved to Adelaide, and suddenly the Uber Eats app is full of stuff that I've never had before and never heard of, and I'm like, oh, well, that looks good, I'll try that, and then that looks good. So I ate like crap and stopped exercising. Basically, is the point. And for the first few months, I kept it at bay. I kept pretty stable. And then I got super lazy. So yeah, when I got back from Geelong, I was pretty much back up to the weight that I was at when I started the weight loss kick last year. So almost 10 kilo back on. Freaked out. It's like, no, I'm not having this. No way. This is not cool. So I tweaked the diet again and I started walking again. I'm still not going to the gym because it's a pain in the butt to get to here. But I've got free weights and stuff. So I'm doing that and some push-ups and things like that. And late last week, I got myself back under 70 kilograms. And then I ate a ton of pasta on the weekend, forgetting that when I'm in this mode, my body and carbohydrates are like that, and the body will not let them go. It just hangs on to them, friggin' loves them. And I think it's because I trained the body last year that carbs are good when I'm going to the gym and lifting weights and, using that stuff. Because I'm not doing that now, it's just clinging on to them. Any kind of carb, doesn't matter what it is. So yeah, that sort of bounced back up over the course of a few days. Yeah, we're not commenting on this. But yeah, so about 5.5, 6.5 kilo or something I've lost since February. Was it February I was in Geelong? Yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah, I'm doing all the right things and feeling a bit better about it. So there you go. That's my update. Sharing some stuff because we can. But I'm doing that again without the extra load of going to the gym and working myself really hard. It's a little bit of fear in the gym side of things because of the tennis elbow. Like it's healed and it's better, but I really don't want to repeat that if I can avoid it. Oh my God. A win drives us up here. We've got to win this game against Wolfsburg. Where are they in the league? Not that far above us. So, all right. And we're at home. So it's going to be good. But yeah, if I can get back into the gym, I'll get back to where I was at when it all went pear-shaped, I reckon, really, really quickly, which will be great. And I'd be so happy. So I've got to sort that out. Sooner, preferably, than later. Why do you need a rest? What have you been doing, man? He's a 3-star player. Right. Training intensity. You're going on holiday for 2 weeks. Just go and come back fit. It's going to be great. You'll be fine. Don't even trip. Jovanic is back. He's still out for another 2 to 5 weeks, which means Novello, at least in the short term, is our starting striker. Why do you want our players now? Where were you during the transfer window, you maniacs? I nearly sold Chuck Vermaker. There was a rumour that someone, I think it was West Ham, were going to be in for him for about $8.5 million. I nearly offered him out. I didn't. I behaved, but it was a near thing. I scared myself. If we can win these 2 games, I'm going to be heaps happier with life in general. Is basically where we're at this point. Staffley's fine to play. Am I happy with this squad? Yeah, I am, but I want Rico to come back fit because I'd rather have him in than Pajovic. What foot are you? He's a lefty. And what about you, Correa? You're a lefty as well. Well, that sucks. I'm not starting Element again. It seems really dumb. We're going for it. I've picked my squad. I'm back to play. Yes, let's go back to tackling harder. I don't remember why we turned that off. Oh, because we had that running game to get bigger teams and it was silly. We need to get the aggro back in. Obviously, that's where it's all gone wrong. We're not kicking the crap out of everyone we're playing. Whose idea was that? Who's running this show? Alright, it was me. Yes, we need to win our home games. First one doesn't count. It was against Bayern Munich and it was a ridiculous ask. This one, we've beaten Wolfsburg before. This is entirely winnable. Get on with it, lads. Make me proud. Let's turn this crap around. Here we go. Goal. Nope. That's Correa. He's going to find a blue shirt. Yes, finds Kovermans to Pajovic. Over to Utzon. He's going to run it down, runs it into the area. Who's that? Bastos on the right. He's very tiny, so I understand why he didn't play it across looking for his head, because some targets are just too small to hit. Utzon is getting himself in a spot of bother here. He's got 2 players on him, finds Flora in some space. Pajovic's done really well there to free it up for Utzon. He shoots, gets it in off the goalkeeper. That's his first goal of the season, and well deserved, because he was one of the few bright spots in that Fortuna Dusseldorf game. and he's been causing problems early here. Pajovic's done really well there to challenge and win that ball, put him under pressure, and we've made their goalkeeper look a little bit like Lorente. Lorente, who's on the bench and is not starting, so Spiesel, don't screw me on this, buddy. I've given you a shot, don't screw it up. Here we go, playing our way out of trouble. This is nice. We're finding some space. We're working the ball around the pitch and not giving it away super cheaply. That was a good ball. Bastos kind of got held up making his run, which wasn't perfect, but we still put him under pressure here. Novello, the wonder kid. He's done it again. Constant pressure. So happy he scored. He's one of my favourites. He's just harried them. They played it back to the keeper, and it's one of my favourite goals to score in Football Manager and least favourite to concede. The stupid goalkeeper kick out into the oncoming attacking player and conceding needlessly. When you're on the right side of it, it's glorious. When you're on the wrong end of it, it's probably cost many an FM player a monitor by putting their fist through it. Which is understandable. It was nearly a good ball from Bastos, kind of put Daniek into trouble, but he's found floor. Left out, we've given that away, but Kovermans is there to cover. Told you he was in good form. Pajovic again getting involved. Kovermans over the floor, who is in traffic. Find the space, gentlemen. Kovermans plays it across, looking for Daniek. Finds him. Novello to Bastos. Back to Novello. He shoots. Scores. The flag is down. He might have been, he looked a little bit offside. I'm not getting too excited because this might get pulled back on review. No. He's got a brace. Novello's got a brace. It's his third goal of the season. I learned the German 3. I've seen Inglourious Basterds. Novello. Kim's injured. Novello steps up. Kim's injured for a little while, so we need him in form. And in form he is. We are 3 goals to the good, and this is exactly what we needed. Oh, Daniek with a free kick, nearly making it 4. And it's only 16 minutes gone. Which is terrifying. It means we've still got time to completely screw this up. If anyone's capable of it, it's us. Pajovic, which one? I don't know. Oh my, we are all over them. Novello! Novello nearly. What was I going to do? I was going to praise the players because this is awesome so far. Bastos, do an overhead. Oh. Overhead goal. Would have been awesome. I'm feeling better. This will put us all the way up to 11th place. Almost top half of the table. We just need to keep doing what we're doing and keep pushing for the result. Spiesel hasn't done anything stupid yet. Touch wood. Don't jinx it, DP. Praise the lads again. Keep them happy. I don't want them to get complacent. Let's not concede right before half time. Too dangerous. I don't like. Utzon, good work. Trying to clear. Can only get it as far as this guy. Novello's dived in crazily. And we know we've also got form with crazy tackles from strikers. There's a YouTube short about that. It's nice to see the boys actually knowing how to kick a ball. Yeah, I know it's oddly reassuring, Brandon, that turns out we can actually play a little bit of football. I'd almost forgotten. Yeah, good work, everybody. I don't need to say anything else. Everybody's doing great. Defenders suffering a little bit for rating. But given the possession stats, they're not seeing a lot of the ball, so it's kind of understandable. Utzon's going to be a change relatively early. Just because he's tired. Hey, now they've got a 5.9. Come on, guys, let's... Alright, 7 o'clock. I'm going to flip Bastos over here. and throw Mikado on the right because I like Mikado. I think he's cool. I'm going to give Medina a run at left back because that's literally what we bought him for. And that'll do for now. This has been a very ordinary second half. Alright, last couple of changes for fitness. Koopmans, Norris can come on for him. Paljovic tired, so Chuck may come on for him. And I will sub Novello up front. Yeah, that'll do. That I can play up there. It'll be great. Drop some more praise on the boys. This has been much better. We've come under a little bit more pressure in the second half. We haven't produced anything, which is disappointing. Would have been nice to go on with it, but I will take a 3-0 all day long. That was outstanding. You did really well. Bastos, very happy. Paljovic, I thought, was excellent, and I told him so. He saw me do it. I just clicked on it. Defenders, defensive work was important in our win. Midfielders, very well done. Yeah, that's good. That's the Arminia Bielefeld we're used to seeing for the most part, with the odd hiccup here or there. But that's an important confidence builder, and again, it gives us more points than games played, finally. I mean, we're already miles behind. But, alright. We're back in the mix. And next up, we've got Schalke, who, despite it being a away game, you think we'll have enough about us to roll on. And all of the youngsters were impressive. The Paljovic brothers, I don't know if they're brothers. We can check that, can't we? Let's check them out. Maybe they are. So what are you? You're 22. Nicola is 20. Information. Nah. So they're not brothers. It's just a weird coincidence. So Nicola is Swedish and Dujan is Serbian. So if they were brothers, that would be really weird. And there'd possibly be a novel in that. Or a movie of the week, maybe. Rico's going on his leave, going on holiday. Sort your life out, buddy. And come back ready to go, because you're going to be an important part of the puzzle. I can feel it in my jellies. Right. Frimpong. Get up here in the squad. I don't really want to make any changes from that game. I didn't even have Lorente on the bench for that one, which is oh no, I think I did. I just didn't. Yeah, there we go. How long is Kim out for? 3 to 6 weeks. We are going to lean so heavily on Novello, and he's only young, so he might get injured. And Jovanic is still out for 2 to 5 weeks. Just Martin is raided. It's a raid. Everybody, tuck your pants into your socks. Run away. Welcome along, Mr. Martin. We just won a football game. We did. We beat Wolfsburg 3-0. Kicked the crap out of them. Young Novello, one of my favourites because he's got bags of potential. And he's actually quite cool. There you go. Scored 2 goals in that game in the league, leading the line, because our usual striker, Mr. Kim Ki-seong, is out for another 3 to 6 weeks, and the other guy that can play up front, Milan Jovanic, is out for 2 to 5 weeks. So it's basically Novello, Dardai, and Leon Dole are our only strike options. Anything happens to Novello, we are in deep, deep doo-doo. We also lost our best defender last night in Della Basic. We got £49 million from Bayern Munich for him. And I replaced him with 2 bargain basement signings with a fair bit of potential. It's not bad. And we bought a midfielder for like £1 million. This guy. And he's been awesome. And he's only 22. Look at that. £1 million. 7.27 rating. I'm a freaking genius. We've won a game. You know who didn't win a game tonight? Graham Arnold, manager of Australia. They lost 2-1 because he did everything wrong. I could email him, give him some tips. Not going to. Screw that guy. Hate him. Hope your save's going well. So do I. We're doing all right. Could be better. We're getting there. We're turning it around. Staying positive. Just getting new save. With AB in second Danish division. A bit more challenging than the controlling team is big in Danish league, so hoping you can pull it up. Yes. That's what I like. That's what I like to hear, man. You gotta challenge yourself. Like, you wouldn't know it looking at where we are in the league at the moment and some of the games we've lost. But Football Manager is a relatively simple game. Like, if you want a winning strategy, everybody, I'm going to blow your minds. Here it is. Go to a club with a ton of money, buy all of the best players, give it half a season for them to gel, everybody to learn the language. As long as you don't get sacked or relegated in that first season with whatever team, by the next season, you'll be up probably challenging for champions. 2-3 years later, you start winning everything, rinse and repeat. Boom, 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 boom. Done. It's really, really difficult to play a save in Football Manager for any length of time without being successful. Depending on certain factors. But if you can get the club to invest in youth facilities, training facilities, blah, 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 players will improve, upgrade your staff over time, all the things. Anywhere where you can tweak it, upgrade things, you're bound to get there eventually. You just have to. It's how the game's wired. Oddly enough, probably one of the only failures I've ever had in Football Manager happened live on stream on this channel, managing Aston Villa in the beta, getting sacked. The only other time I can recall being sacked in Football Manager was declaring interest in another job or arguing with the board about something. Yeah, they didn't like that and they sacked me for it. Or it was like a player sale, arguing with them about a player sale or a club improvement. Honestly, I can't remember. It was something like that, like a club improvement. I'm like, well, if you won't invest in this, then I don't think I'll continue here. And they showed me the door. Very sad.
We are hemorrhaging personnel.
Leon Dole, what can you do for me? Nothing. Nothing at all. But that's alright, because now you're there to cover the striker. And that's cool. Yep. Let's play Funky Cold Medina on the left. I want to see what... Yeah. Hey, Funky Cold Medina, I need you to do better than that, buddy. Alright? Fall back on defend. This seems like a poor idea. Maybe off the bench. Get on the Danny floor. Okay. What about Frimpong? Where are you at? You're on the decline massively. Well, then you were a mistake, weren't you? We start him? I don't want to start him. Let him get a grumpy on. I don't care. I'll bust him down to the B team. Cool. Letteth, useth, goeth, writeth, noweth. No. Yep. Got subs. I'm happy with the squad. We had a really good result last game. Let's not screw it up. Hey, Daniel, train better. I don't want you declining. Too important. You're still like our best player. Creative force in midfield. Great with corners. Creates so many chances. Can hit them from range from time to time. One day he's going to score a free kick. Oh, one day. It'll happen. You just gotta believe. Under 19s are following suit with the first team who are bottom of the league. That's what happens when you have a rubbish youth intake. Do it, drop deeper. I don't think we'll be dropping deeper, just quietly. Yep, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I have just noticed we're playing with two playmakers. We've got a deep line playmaker and an advanced playmaker with Mazzala in the middle. Technically, we're playing with three playmakers. Usually, I would freak out and change that, but we've apparently been doing it for 3 years. So I'm not going to change it now. Also, Spiesel's in goal again. Is it a dumb move? Maybe. But there's one important thing that Spiesel's got going for him. He's not Lorente. It's like my key requirement for being an Arminia Bielefeld goalkeeper at the moment. Come on, let's get a win. We can rocket massively up the table here. We're playing in our orange kit. We always do well in our orange kit. It's tradition. Don't screw me on this, gentlemen. Let's get it done. Yeah, win that football. Utzin, Coedmans. That's what I'm talking about. Over to Bastos. Don't shoot. Pass it. Pass it. You're better at passing. Yes. Westergren. Ooh, nearly. That's what's passed. I'd love for him to get a goal. But we saw him shoot, and that dude's... if you can call it shooting. We saw him leathering the football in the general direction of the goal. And one of them he did put in an asynchronous orbit around the planet. So there was that. We are fouling them, we are kicking them. We're not creating a lot though. And that's a concern. Just encourage to keep the morale up. We're behind on shots. Bastos is struggling. Pajovic is struggling. I don't like what I just saw from this team. Attackers. He's not good enough for a goal. Midfielders. I'm not happy with the playmaking efforts. And I'm not going to rev up the defence because they've been fine. We need everyone else to do a bit more. Oh no, I know they were going to be set. No! Spiesel! I was just... Straight after half time, they're like, oh yeah, that's right, we suck. Oh what? I thought we were playing at home. We're away. Oh, we better let a goal in. God damn it. No. Win the football. It's better. Launch it. Yes. Find the Utzin. No. Yep. Utzin takes it. Good work. He's got that guy in his pocket. Just needs to get the ball to Utzin more. He's having a really good run at the moment. Novello. He's in front of his defender. He's got help if he can spot it. He's got Utzin behind him. Daniek! We were just talking about Daniek being awesome. Alright, we've equalised. This is good. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. It's a really good run from Novello and a good piece of work. He's been struggling. He hasn't seen a lot of the ball. But he's picked up an assist there, picking out Daniel through a crowd. Like, I didn't even, the boys weren't even partying. I mean, it's an absolute travesty. I'm sorry, Daniel. It was not deliberate. I was just so excited. I was too excited for the boys to party and to play the trumpets. That's what happened there. It's very rare. It usually only happens when I'm talking absolute nonsense. Novello has just missed out. Alright, we need to make a couple of changes very, very soon. So I'm not overly happy with Pavic and Bastos' efforts. That's a foul in the area. Win it back, win it back. No, do not get hit on the counter or all your careers will be over. Bastos has been really ineffective on that right-hand side. Thinking it might be Benkei Dardai time. He's usually good for something amazing when we need it. It's a poor pass, didn't have enough pace on it. Novello now with another run. They catch it up to him. Giving that away. Come on, pressure him. Don't let him play it out like this. Press. Win it, win it, win it. We do. Kogan's out to Bastos. That's a good ball. Daniak's in again here. Can he do it? Nope. Bastos. Play with Cato. Anyone else struggling? Correa. Alright, well then Orman's going on for him. We'll give him a breather. Come on guys, a point's not enough here. We're going positive. Crap. That's it. Get it out. And then pressure him all the way up here. Keep the pressure up. Don't let him play it over the top. Win the football. Don't let him run it. Yes. Yes. That's what we want. Much better. Right. Pick your pass. Find the space. Now to Urban now. To Kovermans. He's going to have a look up. Play it back to Spiesel, which I hate because it's terrifying. Pavic to Westergren. Chuckman. Ah, it's poor Chuckman. He's been doing that a little bit lately, and I hate it. Chuckman is actually falling out of favour because he's been making errors like that, just giving the ball away cheaply for no reason in midfield. It's cost us a few times. We got away with it then. Oh, that was lovely. Oh, that should have been a goal. Novello's really unlucky. He did everything right. He did everything right. Eaton needs to come off for Dardai, and that's all the changes we can make. Come on, we're on top. Let's go attacking. 4 minutes left. I mean, that's been FM there. I am disappointed. Oh. Get back up. And we go again. All the way. It could have jumped up here. We're on 6 points. Would have put us on 9. So we've jumped to at least 7th with a victory there. But we gave ourselves a mountain to climb by going down early. Got to tighten up this defense somehow. Kruger apparently has been playing well while on loan. Well, no, because that's in 3 Liga or 3 Liga. And he's not good enough to play for us. You guys any closer? 8 days and 4 weeks. 2 to 5 weeks. The wait is agonizing for those two to be back in the mix. Mainly Kim. But Novello's stepping up. What's that, 3 goals in 2 games now? That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. What are you working on? What should you be working on? Praise his training. Good work, buddy. Yeah. He's gonna start trying to place his shots. Also, I want to have a look at Bastos. You need to be working on your finishing, young man. Alright, fair enough. Press his training tips, don't they? Good job. That draw is annoying because draws suck and we hate them. But a point's a point. It was away from home, which again, traditionally, is not our forte. So you know, I'll wear it. I'll take it. What annoys me is that Bayern is still crushing it with a team of old men. Who are these guys? Oh, look at that. Krieger is up there for Footballer of the Month in Dry Liga. Well, then somebody should buy him so he's no longer dead weight in a squad. Drop Bear's poking around in the Discord, talking about the young'uns. We're talking about Socceroos in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, by the way, what the hell is wrong with you? Get on that stuff. There's the link. Now you got no excuse. Get on to that busy schmiz. No, so we were talking about the Socceroos team and some of the youngsters. We wanted Nestor I wanted Nestor to make his debut. He did not. Disappointed. And then I got into one of my usual rants about Graham Arnold and the state of Australian football and how I'd rather see it go. We've got a lot of really good youngsters coming through in the pipeline. I'm just worried about who they're having to work with in terms of coaching staff. We're gonna check the staff is great. There are no jobs unless we want to manage our second team, which we do. Apparently they're playing in the league now, so that's something. Can we see their fixtures? Do they actually have like league fixtures? No? Just the friendlies I've set up? Yeah, okay. Okay. Seems pretty dumb, but whatever. First team players available for the under 19s. You can go play 45 for them. You can go and play a 90 for them, and you can do neither. Novello is showing pleasing progress. He's not very brave. He's a good Bundesliga. He's via Bundesliga player. Sucks at versatility. Not a team player, but he's got all this goodness going on. More of the goodness and sort out your player traits, laddie. Yes, Nikola Pajovic deserves a call up. Plays for us. Everyone who plays for us should be a full international. Why, I hear you ask? Why do you want international CP? Because national teams generally have a really high quality of player in them. So they get to work with those guys for a few weeks at a time or during a tournament for a longer period. It helps their development. And technically, international football, highest level there is, so not many negatives to having him involved unless they get injured. Bulgarian team Levski Sofia are slight underdogs. Slight. Feels like a veiled kick in the nards, doesn't it? Stockley's not going to be fit for this one, and I'm not going to risk him. I might have him on the bench, but we're not going to chance it. Do you know what they should add? And I know this seems dumb. I'm well aware. When you've got to travel for these games, if a player's injured or something, you should have to select your squad before you travel. Get what I mean? If you've got to travel, why are you putting all the players that you know aren't going to play, that are injured or whatever else, on the plane? Is that a thing? Or would you not just... So the younger Carol can play for Australia, South Sudan and Egypt, whereas... No. Once you've declared for a country, that's it. You can't chop and change. You can't play for more than one. Except for very, very, very rare circumstances, and it involves a whole bunch of paperwork and appeals. But yeah, so for Garan Kowal, now that he's played for... Oh, he could have. Yeah. Yep. And it could be his older brother. Well, yeah, because he would have been born in South Sudan. Yeah, so the younger one, I think, may have been born in Egypt. Or could have a different parent. Yeah, sorry, bro. I needed to wait for more context before I blew off the handle and was like, no, he can't. I get what you mean now, that he had the options. Yep. I think they chose wisely. I don't think they can really have any complaints about where they wound up. But yeah, it's a weird one. I'd say maybe a different mum, different dad, or something weird going on in family structure. Or I believe there was like a whole refugee situation, so maybe just moved around a little bit, and that's a symptom. I'd rather play for Australia too. Although Egypt produced some good players. This match we should be winning. Make sure we do. I much prefer this green colour from the Conference League than the orangey, burnt orange colour for Europa League. I just think it's neat. It's really pretty. Come on, kids. Let's go kick the crap out of some Bulgarians. It's been ages since we've beaten up some Bulgarians. Here's Daniek with a free kick. Doink. Nope. Bastos is going to get there first. Plays it out to Pavic. Back to Correa. To Pavic. To Correa. To Kovermans. Over the top to Novello, who is 1,000 miles offside. But it doesn't matter because that goal's been credited to Kovermans, and that is friggin' ridiculous. I'm going to give him the trumpets. This might be the dumbest goal we've ever seen. What's happened? That's Kovermans. He's chipped it over the top. There's Novello. He's fouled and doesn't touch it. The keeper's not seen it, and it's just dribbled into the net. That was bonkers. I want to have another look at it. Yep. Weird. Just realised we're away from home. Why did I even mention it? Danny Floor takes the football. Looking for a puck. Nope. Hudson launches it. Novello heads over. I keep forgetting. Novello's tall. He's like 6 foot something. And he actually has relevant attributes for heading a football, which we're not used to with a striker. That's up in the air. Oh, jeez. Yeah, rubbish pass. I mean, we're doing pretty well here. We're all over him. We just need to convert some more chances. Maybe it's worth, at the moment, changing the corner instructions and having Novello as more of the target at the far post. Maybe. Just kicking around some ideas in my noggin. Spacel, get back on your line. Bro will murder you. Novello is in, but he's taking it wide. He's got options in the center. Bastos does not have the ability to put any kind of pace in his shot, and when he does, he sends it into another postcode. That's bad from Floor. Come on, play it wider. Yes, give us some width, some angle of attack here. Pavic, nope, squeezes out. Floor take it back. This is better. Can these guys actually cross the football? Apparently not, because we're going to go all the way back to Correa. It's Kovermans, over the top, looking for Daniak. We find him, he heads over. Get frustrated. 13 shots, 6 on target, 1 goal to show for it. Come on, I want to see Novello get up and score a goal. Got the football. Get Novello a goal. Let's keep him scoring. Let's keep his confidence up. Let's keep him in form. That's the ball we're looking for. Oh my God. Someone touched it, so it's a corner, but ugh. Come on, guys. What is happening? Pajovic's not having a good time. He's on a 6.4. What's going on there? Frimpong and Ermin. I'm not having those ratings on the pitch. No freaking way. I'm going to throw Bastos on the left. I'm going to throw Makeda one on the right. Let's go with that. Midfield is exhausted, so that decides the next changes for us. It's a good ball to Bastos. Get it into the center. Nope. Pavic. Santos, that's more like it. No, Dos Santos. That's his first goal. Hey! That's what we were waiting for. It's not the Velo, sadly, but it's another one of the new signings. Took a wicked deflection, so more arse than class, but we'll allow it. It's fine. Koeman's going to come off for Jerry Norris. Daniek is going to come off for Gillespie. Because Chuck may be angry in that last game, so he misses out on this one. We're going to praise the lads because we're doing well. Definitely knock the wind out of them, and we're going to go positive for the last few minutes. See how we go. Does absolutely nothing, makes zero difference, but we are off to a winning start in the Conference League. And again, we're reminded, you know what? We are capable of winning football matches. Really good. Daniel with 7.5. Of course, you know who else did well? Spiesel, you did well. Pajovic, you let yourself down, buddy. And Westergren, I'm not happy with your performance tonight. Everyone else was fine. Oh, and Makede. It's really good. Gonna go. We like goals. Goals make us happy around these parts. My Fitbit notification thingy is telling me it's time for bed, DP. You have to stream. Go to sleep, you maniac. Shut up, Fitbit. You're not the boss of me. This is how the league table should look in the Bundesliga, but it does not. Because we are well off the pace. Nearly £500,000. But has to be said, it's pretty lazy effort. But that gives us a bit of a boost. See, this is what I'm talking about. We lost 1.2 million this month already. We do have another Conference League game. That's another £500,000 in the bank. Home game and home game. The Augsburg one's a bit iffy. And we've got a big gap between those ones. So you know what? We're going to play by Leverkusen and we're going to wrap the stream up there. It's going to be a relatively short one. We might fall just under 2 hours, which I know rarely happens, and I know it's going to make everybody say, but DP, we need more time. You're so awesome. Why would you finish the stream early? We're all going to be so sad. It's fine. I'll be back on Thursday. Don't stress out. And there's a whole bunch of stream replays queued up for the Yub Tubs. They're pretty much ready to go. And they land, I'm going to say, around about like 8 p.m. or something, UK time. It's like 5 a.m. here. I'm trying to serve our European friends. But they'll all be going up, and that includes epic, like our run at the end of the season, last season, our Europa League final, and all the transfers, all the transfers that happened after that. Well, these guys got nothing for nobody by Leverkusen. They're 16th in the Bundesliga right now, so clearly they didn't do a lot with their 80-odd million transfer kitty, did they? No, they didn't. Dardai, why aren't you training well? It's not like you. Pray, you are training well. Why aren't you playing well? Novello is training well. Haven't I already praised his training? That's a bit snewy. Okay, fair enough. I'll allow it. And Kovermans, who is actually playing well again. Did we make a mistake last season by leaving Jerry Norris in there so long? I don't think so. We've got 2 days. I think everyone's going to recover and... Such up, man. Is there anyone else want to rest? We stuck with on Pajovic. BTP, why US Pajovic? Because I said so. That's why. And Makota can play on the left as well. So everybody chill out. And he can play in midfield. Makota's a good signing. He's versatile. He covers centre of the park. He can cover both wings. We have learned he can't play up front. But he's handy. He's a handy kind of dude. I like it. It's a good random pickup. As if I'm putting Llorente in the team while we're doing well. That is crazy talk. We do have the advantage over these clowns because we're playing at home. We've got a bunch of players in form and hungry for more goodness. So we'll see how we go. I don't think I updated the stream title, did I? No, I didn't. It still says final season. That's fine, because it is the final season at Arminia Bielefeld. Is it a little bit clickbaity? Yes it is. Clickbaity? Did I just say bakey? Clickbaity. That's the word I was looking for. Like Warren. What's going on in this bloody league? Bayern and Hertha are smashing it on 14 points. We are sitting in 12th place. I would love a victory. A victory would see us jump up to potentially as high as 9. Bayern only got past Augsburg with an own goal in the 28th minute. 1-0. Craziness. Come on, kids. It's only Leverkusen. Let's go smash them. And hopefully they're using a bunch of our players who aren't seeing much of a run to get them some game time. So that's what it's all about. We're going to be in the telly against Augsburg. Amazing. Amazing. Meaning, do the thing. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go. Everybody fit. Everybody happy. Everybody ready to go. Oh, just Chutney's not fully fit. Who's outside the match squad? Don't go down, die. Well, that seems dumb. When you come in for Dom. How are we doing down here? You fit yet? 8 days and 2 weeks. Him, still very much injured. I did not. I fixed it. Stinger Neil is in right before kickoff with a huge raid. So everybody, please tuck your pants into your socks and protect yourself. Protection's the key. Thank you for the raid, sir. Much obliged. Welcome to the stream. Well, actually, before we kick off, I'll do all the thank yous. Thank you to JDFM Johnny for the follow. Your credit to the species. And Stinger Neil for the follow. Let me tell you, fine folk, what the hell you've walked into and what the hell is going on before we play a football game. So, here we go. You ready for this? Wizard of Oz. It's our main save for Football Manager 2023. I am an Australian streamer. I live in Australia. So we have kicked off the save, I should say, here in Adelaide with Adelaide United. We won the A-League finals and we won the Australian version of the FFA Cup, which has a stupid name, so we don't say it. They call it the Australia Cup, and it's really dumb. So we moved to South Korea after a couple of seasons. We won K-League 2, K-League 1, the Korean FA Cup, and the Asian Champions League with the mighty John Yam Dragons before we got a gig with Palermo FC in Italy. Problem was, they didn't have any money, and we took them as far as we could. We got stuck in Serie B, so we ran away again. Now we're in Germany with Arminia Bielefeld. We got promoted from Zwei Bundesliga to the Bundesliga proper. 2 German Cup finals, 2 Europa League campaigns with the Europa League final. But the mission for the save is to win the European Champions League. But this is our final season with Arminia Bielefeld. We're going to jump ship from this club that has treated us so well. We're yet to win any silverware, but we're in the Europa Conference League. We're hoping we can win that. We're still in the German Cup. Main problem is Bayern Munich are completely friggin' dominant in this universe, which this is Earth 4 at this stage. So yeah, we're going to be looking for a move to either Spain or England if we can swing it at the end of the season. As it stands right now, we are not off to a good start in the league. We've lost 3, drawn 1, and won a couple. So yeah, it hasn't been awesome. But, you know, we're figuring it out. We're going to be fine. It's all good. So yeah, right now you're all up to date and you know what's going on. Yeah, we're going to play Bayern Leverkusen, who offered us a job in the summer. For the same money we're earning here at Arminia Bielefeld. I'm a total mercenary, so no dice. We stayed. It would have been a sideways move anyway. They did have a massive transfer budget of like 80 or 90 million. But yeah, there's no point because they're not going to be up competing with Bayern anytime soon either. So we stayed put. And then first 2 games of the season, we got our butts handed to us by Stuttgart and Bayern Munich. We had regrets. We're going to be fine. We're going to turn it around. And that begins right here, right now. We are at home to Bayern Leverkusen, who tried to steal me, and the boys are going to go out there and defend my honour. Like an old 40s or 30s or 40s romance movie. I'm Greta Garbo and they're the dude. No, wait. Switch that. Reverse it. I don't know. Who the hell is going to know what I'm talking about? Mentioning Greta Garbo on Twitch. Nobody. Anyway. I hope you had a good stream, sir, Mr. Senior. How'd it go? Was it awesome? I should have asked you that first. I'm a terrible host. I'm the worst. Yeah, we've got to be better in front of goals. Blah, 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 do all the things. Come on, you pack of morons. There's people watching. Sting and Eels come in with a raid, and you lot are all just wandering around. Look at all the people who showed up. Focus on football. You can chat to everyone after the game. Sort your lives out. Alright, we are fouling them too much. So let's turn off the kick the crap out of them instruction. And... oh, a highlight. Haha, it does happen. They are turned on. We do see things around these parts. Here we go. Win them. Get it. And thank you for the follow to seeing it. Sorry, I missed that while I was ranting and raving and doing the recap bits. Good lord. Here's Bastos, who can't shoot for Toffee. Danyak has lost the ball, which never happens. He's won it back, which always happens. Westergren's lost the ball, which never happens. Kick him in the face. Don't kick him in the face, he's in the penalty area. No. Hey, Fuzzy. Welcome along. We got you to laugh. Quack Like a Duck has dropped a follow as well. This follow's going everywhere. It's a follow fest. Sounds weird. Everybody, why is everybody dead? What happened? Did a nuke go off when I wasn't looking? Holy crap. Alright, we are changing the attack a little bit. Let's get Palmer on there. Let's get Uman on here, and let's get Frimpong on the left. The midfield's just dead. Ew. Graphics was good. My graphics are terrible. I'm running an absolutely ancient graphics card. It is I believe an Asus Nvidia 1030. Doesn't even have an eye. Yeah, it's friggin' ancient. And my machines are really old too. So it just comes down to settings, I guess. Novello's nearly scored. Try turning all your graphical settings down. Or all the ones you don't need. Don't worry about your player shadows. Don't stress about your crowd animations. If you don't care about the crowd, just turn them off. That's an option. Why have none of my changes gone through? What the hell happened? Okay. Okay. Floor. Go very attacking. Oh, I thought that was going in. No problem. Happy to help. But yeah, graphic settings. So you can turn off like the anti-aliasing stuff. You can turn that down because that adds a lot of load. You can look at the player shadows, the player rendering and that sort of stuff can make a big difference. So yeah, just fiddle around with them and occasionally you can find a sweet spot. And occasionally you can find a sweet spot where it looks like you're running like an Uber card, even though you know you're not! We hit the post so much. Come on guys, grab a winner. Get the first Dizzy. Dizzy's fit. It's Dizzy Gillespie, by the way. Played up. Come on, 4 minutes. We're almost at injury time. Ah, that ball was going through for Janiak. That was going to be a goal. I could feel it in my jellies. Kick him in the head. Yes, Caveman. Bastos. Don't shoot. Just pass it. Just pass it. Oh, God. He's offside. This is why my beard is so grey. I used to have glorious, like, Scottish style orange hair. And Football Manager has just broken me to the point where it's not even salt and pepper anymore. It's like a constantly seeing ghosts. What's keep getting screen flicker during games since the update? Check your connections. All your cables. Make sure they're all plugged in right. Because, yeah, screen flicker is a weird thing. And I don't get it. Unless you need to update graphics drivers or something. Check all your drivers, make sure they're all kosher. Hate offsides. We don't get a lot of offsides. I mean, we do, but no more than usual. But hitting the post is ridiculous. We kicked off the stream last night. And I was counting them in the first half of a game. And I'm sure there were over 5 of them in like 15 minutes. Every shot, be it a header, off the boot, anything, they all hit the post. It happens so often. But like insanely, unrealistically often. They fixed it for a while, but it looks like they've broken that again in the last update. We get a point out of a Bayer Leverkusen. What a pack of monsters. And now we've lost Westergren. Yay, I'm so happy. And it's about to respond. No, you know what? I love that response. If you believe I sit back and admire the performance of an opposition player, you've got your head in your sand. You're an ostrich. That's what you are. I've never seen it before. I love it. That's why you do press conferences, kids, because you'll get gold like that occasionally. That's ridiculous. You're an ostrich. Yeah. Bloody ostrich. Awesome stuff. Right. All you guys can have a day off because you're clearly tired and dumb. I don't know why everybody was exhausted halfway through that second half. Maybe because they'd played a full match 2 days before. That could be a factor. But hey, I'm not a doctor. Don't judge me. Once again, Mr. Stinganil, thank you for the raid and thank you all you lovely folk for hanging out with us. albeit briefly, because somebody is a moron and is streaming while having a day job, which is really, really dumb. So sadly, I'm not able to stream all night. What I can do is look for someone else to raid, and we'll be paying it forward because it's just the neighbourly thing to do. Who the hell is playing? Let's see. We kind of want to go with someone a bit smaller. We want it in... Let me try that again. Football manager in English. Should we be idiots and raid second yellow card? He absolutely doesn't need the help. Games Messiah. He's playing FM23 console. That doesn't really count. I'm going to send you to second yellow card because he's awesome. Why the hell not? Can I remember how to raid? Is that his name? What's his name? Second yellow card. Too easy. Alright, folks. Thank you for joining me. You all rock. I love you guys. Fun as hell, as always. We'll be back on Thursday night. No stream tomorrow night. It's my night off. Thursday night. And we'll be doing all this stuff. We're going to have Augsburg. We're going to have Conference League. We're going to have Bundesliga. We're probably going to get knocked out of the German Cup. Don't miss that. Sad DP. Funniest thing in the world. It's going to be great. Say hi to everybody for me. Until next time, I shall see you all next time. Raid is firing off because I don't really know how to drive it. Did it work? Did it do the thing? I don't know. Why isn't it working? Do I need to capitalize? I probably need to capitalize. Let's try that. Is that doing a thing? Or maybe you won't allow raids. Maybe it's a raid-free zone. Oh, what a dill hole. Alright. I guess we're going to jump over and check out Games Messiah. Well, there's 5 more channels there. Hey, what are you doing? I didn't want to go there. Go back. Yep. We're doing this. This is happening. For reals. Is that working? My raids aren't working. I give up. I tried. I wanted to pay it forward. Everything's broken. Everything's wrong. Alright. Until next time, folks. I will see you next time. I'm going to press the right button and not go to the BRB screen. Check it out.